Hello, this is Pat Dirksey with City Church of Compton. Just want to share a little bit of an update of what's taking place this past year. Recently, I sent a short reflection of this time that it feels like we're in, this intersection of lament and hope, that there are so many things in 2020 that we feel like we might be lamenting and missing, but there's also this hope of what's to come, and there's also been great things that have taken place even amidst some of the hardship. It was very evident very early on in March that many of our neighbors who were experiencing homelessness were in need of food. And with the company we run of City Catering, we wanted to support to begin to bring our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness a meal. And so since March, we have provided over 1,200 meals to our friends in our city. Oftentimes when we see them now, they're not strangers that we're handing food to, but we know many of their names. You're seeing Chris and Anthony and Angel. And also beyond the food, many times you are hearing some of the other needs. The request that you'll oftentimes find from one lady in the local park is, "Can I get a hug?" That the request is going beyond just the food. There's a relationship with Anthony that many times when he receives food, he's going to ask, "Can you pray with me?" And so there's opportunities to begin to connect and to be blessing many of our neighbors who are experiencing some of the hardship in our city. Also, we begin to find that the 2020 has caused hardship for many of us, and what we've been inspired by is Acts chapter 8, which begins to be this great picture for us of the scattered church, that the early church is persecuted, and it begins to go out to every nook and cranny of society, and it was the normal moms and dads that preached the gospel wherever they went. Part of what we've increased this year is that we have had a higher expression of the scattered church. And on Monday nights, we're bringing some training to begin to teach people to begin to share the message of Jesus with others, to begin to feel like they can open the Word and be the one who teaches to their church. That we find that church is oftentimes gathered in the temple and scattered in homes. And both are equal expressions of what the church should be about. And we want to train people for that scattered expression to be taking place. We also have had great opportunity in the last couple months to have some baptisms. It's been it's always fun to celebrate together a changed life, someone who begins to simply share their story of, this is who I was and I've encountered Jesus and now this is how I'm different. And so it was a great moment recently at our Spanish service to begin to have a baptism and hear a story. And so we just celebrate the last few months, some of the baptisms we've gotten to do. Also, since the pandemic has hit, Arnaldo and Viviana have began to share the word of the day. And the word of the day is just a simple scripture reflection and a word that they begin to give that builds up, lifts up, cheers up. And this is a message that they have been giving. And now there's over 200 videos that they've shot just giving this word of the day. And they're finding that people from El Salvador and Guatemala and Colombia are tuning in to hear the word that they begin to have. We found that in 2020, in many ways, our reach has gotten bigger. That our reach has gotten bigger because the Facebook Live service now has people from multiple different countries beginning to hear a message that gets to be taught each week. In addition to that, we've had some in the English side, that these smaller expressions of church, this scattered church, this micro church, is getting to be represented in other parts around the state here. That in Hemet and Thousand Oaks and in Northern California, there gets to be this opportunity for people to begin to gather around a word together and to still be the church in this time. It has been a hard season to be living in, but also we're in this season of Advent, and currently we are unwrapping the names of Jesus. It is an Advent series that we have been going through, and so it's been good to unify the church around the names of Jesus. That Jesus is the King of Kings, He is the Lord of Lords, He's the great high priest, and we're just celebrating these opportunities for us to begin to learn who Jesus is, Emmanuel, God with us, as we begin to come closer to Christmas time. So we celebrate the good things that are taking place here in the church, and we're grateful for the partnership we begin to have with you. We also just want to let you know that we thank you, and if you're considering a year-end gift, we are currently transitioning some of our giving. We're going to still have PayPal through the rest of the year, but we have a new giving platform that we're going to be using called Planning Center, which gives us the opportunity to text to give or to give virtually online, or to give online, excuse me. And so I will include that information as well, but we just pray for you to have that encounter with Jesus, Emmanuel, God with us. And so if you're experiencing the lament, hang on to hope, and we're grateful, and we look forward to the good things that God's going to do in the upcoming year. Thanks for your support. God bless you.